Title: The Drums of Freedom. In the lush mountains of Saint-Domingue, the wind carried the sound of drums, low, thunderous, alive. Young Jacques, born into slavery on a sugar plantation near Cap Francais, had heard those rhythms before. But tonight they beat with a different purpose. They were a call. It was August 1791, and the fires of revolution were ready to burn. Jacques was just 17, wiry but strong from years in the cane fields. He had never seen the face of freedom, but he had heard its name. He listened to the elders, men and women who had once been warriors, healers, and chieftains in Africa. They whispered of a plan, of vengeance, of liberation. The secret votive ceremony at Bois Cayman was no ordinary gathering. There, under the eyes of the Loa, the spirits of their ancestors, the enslaved made a pact. Led by the powerful priest Dudi Boukman and a priestess named Cécile Fatiman, they swore to rise up and burn the system that had chained them. Within days, the plantations were in flames. Jacques had never held a weapon before, but his machete, once a tool of labor, became his blade of resistance. He joined thousands of others, fighting not just for survival but for something more sacred, dignity. Amid the chaos, a name began to rise like a storm: Toussaint Louverture. A former slave turned brilliant strategist, Toussaint led the growing army of rebels with discipline and purpose. Under his leadership, Jacques learned to march, to fight, and to believe. They did not just burn. They organized. But the revolution was more than a war against the white colonists. It was a war against betrayal, from France, Spain, Britain, and even among themselves. Toussaint made alliances, broke them, and outmaneuvered empires. Yet, freedom remained fragile. In 1802, betrayal struck deep. Napoleon Bonaparte sent a massive French force to crush the revolution. Toussaint was captured and sent to a prison in France, where he died in darkness. Many feared the dream would die with him. But it didn't. From the fire rose Jean-Jacques Dessalines, fierce and unrelenting. Under his command, the revolutionaries defeated the French for good. And on January 1, 1804, the impossible became real. Haiti declared independence, becoming the first black republic and the first nation born of a successful slave revolt. Jacques, now a grown man with scars on his arms and pride in his heart, stood beneath a Haitian flag, hand-sewn from the torn-out white of the French tricolor. The message was clear: no more masters. No more chains. Epilogue. Though Haiti's freedom came at a great cost, ostracized by the world, burdened by debt and hardship, the revolution lit a fire and oppressed people everywhere. Jacques' story was not just Haitian, it was human. A story of endurance, defiance, and the unbreakable will to be free.